Max, as we open up play in the fourth quarter. If you like trends, the Cavs have been good when leading after 3 this season. Johnson set the lineup for you in a moment as Johnson looks to penetrate. He'll float it up 2-1. He'll start with Castle, Champagny, Sohan, and Mabukalashvili. As for the Cavs, it's Wade, Mitchell, Merrill, Coro, and Tristan Thompson. Merrill missed it and out of bounds it goes. You're wondering that this home game against Orlando was the lone time this season the Cavs have led after 3 and not won the game. Keldon Johnson looks to drive. He'll float and miss as Wade stayed there. It's tipped. And eventually back to Castle, who steps into a 3.
And Cavs are fighting for it. But you see what happens when you allow a team to have a couple different shots. Half order.
Mitchell to trigger. Thompson gives it back to Donovan. Mitchell has 22 points and 11 assists here this evening, looking for a 3, and it's
that screen. It made the defender look over and take a peek, see if he was going to get side screened, and he shot it right when he looked away. And he's one of the few guys in the league that can do that consistently.
Castle finds Sohan, who's all by himself. He missed it. Grabbed, however, by Johnson. Another offensive rebound for San Antonio, number 14 here tonight. Castle burrows his way inside, blocked by Tristan Thompson from behind. Here's Mitchell. He escapes into the forecourt. Finds a Coro for 3. Tristan Thompson's there. Thompson, a big offensive rebound. Back it goes to Merrill. The pass was intended for Thompson over his head. Mabukalashvili up to Sohan. He missed it. Castle can't finish. Oh my. Mitchell bothered by Champagny. Cavs 89, Spurs 88. Sohan now picks up Mitchell. Mitchell on the bounce, feeds Merrill for 3. Thompson heads down the runway and gets it over. That is Trista's 4th career ejection, his 3rd as the Cavalier, as finally we are back underway. Paul feeds Champagny. Champagny, it looks no worse for the... Mitchell finds Merrill. Merrill with the open look.
Sam just spotting up. Donovan, the defense has to collapse just a little bit because he can turn the corner so quickly. Sam just gets right into his peripheral vision, and that is a beautiful play.
Castle works on Merrill, deals to Sohan, who all in one motion puts it up. It's tracked down by Mabukalashvili. Back to Champagny. Champagny ducks under Merrill and misses, but Sohan.
The paint in the basket, about 8-10 feet away. They got to do a better job, the Cavs do, of forcing that ball away from the rim.
We have a foul called. Cavaliers 92. John Michael, Brad Doherty, and Serena Winters. Allen takes the feed, puts it up, and puts it in.
Guys in the middle, put some pressure on that defense, not settling. Come back to this end, talk.
Mabukalashvili with a 3 that's no good. Castle's there, another offensive rebound. He gets fouled inside. Castle can't hit the free throw, and it remains a 3-point San Antonio lead. Garland pedals into the forecourt. Let's see if Darius can get something started here. Javonte Green has re-entered. Strus from the corner. He's got it, boy. 7 of 8 from the field.
And watching the Spurs defensively, that's something they're going to give the Cavaliers with those some shots. And then on the defensive end, we've got to stop that basketball from penetrating.
Garland bounces to Hunter. Strus in the corner again. Hunter elects to put it on the floor. Gives to Allen. Allen shot put tonight.
Give it to the big fella, Jared Allen. He's standing 4 feet in the basket, little jump hook over top.
Sohan bounces to Champagny. Does he have another 3? Not that time, as Hunter and Castle come together, and Hunter uses his position and pries it free. Strus now has his head up. 99 apiece. He'll give to Garland. Garland orchestrates again. He'll launch a 3. Long rebound comes right back to him. Deals inside to Allen, who's wide open, and he gets Allen's first and roll. They have some excellent food in those concession
yes, they do.
stands here
I've hit them all.
Rocket Arena. Yeah?
Yep.
Sampled a lot.
Yep.
Castle to the rim. Too easy.
Yep. After layup, Cavs got to figure out a way to stop that. We talked about it ad nauseum here for the last 10 minutes of really stopping that basketball from getting layup opportunities. So double team the ball if you have to.
Hunter out of the corner once a bend here over the last few minutes. picked up the pace, picked up the intensity offensively. A 3 by Bullet. Eventually second all-time in the NBA in assists. He trails only John Stockton in assists and steals. Green to Strus. Strus got Vassell on a flyby. Back to Javonte Green. He nails it.
When that basketball goes below the free throw line, you got to leave your man, go help. Then somebody picks up your man to help you. You got to play on a chain.
We passed the midway point of this fourth quarter. Ball misses. Allen boxes out Sohan. Allen knew Paul wanted to dish that basketball, and he stayed back with his man. Made Paul make a decision, and it works out.
That's right. Didn't go anywhere, made sure he could box out.
Allen again.
They've got nothing for him. He gives up. They give up so much size, and Jared is just so dynamic on that offensive end, especially on that post area.
Castle tries to take it to the basket. He can't do it. Sohan launches a 3 that never had a chance. That's rebounded by Green. Jared Allen, by the way, don't look now, has 19 points, and he's grabbed 10 rebounds. He's 8 of 9 from the field. Strus is open inside. He'll find Hunter for 3. Great play by Javonte Green. He knocked it away from Paul. Strus. Allen's there. He hammers it. Meanwhile, we are back underway. Chris Paul and the Spurs trail 109-104. Harrison Barnes is leaned upon by Jared Allen. Castle's the cutter. Castle puts it up. He missed the shot as Hunter held his ground. Jared Allen had 2 points at the half. He scored 8 points in the third quarter. He has 11 here in the lead.
Yeah, they did it on the defensive end with good defense, solid talk, solid communication, and then Hunter in transition. Just good awareness of taking that basketball. No one's going to stop his dribble. Keep it going to the basket.
Vassell hits a 3. Lane, he stymied the original penetration, but off it went to Vassell for the 3. Vassell now has 19. Allen's inside. He's watched by.
Keep going to that well till it runs dry. Let that number 31, Jared Allen, touch that basketball every time down.
We have another foul.
As the elbow on the bench, they got no one that can deal with Jared Allen, and he has just dominated it.
Castle elevates for the rebound. Cavalier lead is 5. Paul carts it into the forecourt, dumps it off for Vassell. Vassell's picked up by Allen on the switch. He'll lean into a 3 and hit another 2. Spurs just don't go away. That's how they played for Mitch Johnson all season as Mitchell feeds Garland. Garland sets himself, tears to the basket, banks and misses. The loose ball's grabbed by Paul. Paul finds Vassell. Keldon Johnson goes baseline, and he gets back
going to the front of that rim, even though they're small.
These teams have punched and counterpunched, tied at 112.
Yeah, both teams have done a good job of not relenting. Cavs had that big lead at 16 at one point, but ever since Spurs got back in it, it's just been back and forth. So we'll see who flinches first here in these next 3 minutes.
Donovan Mitchell backs up. A foul is called as Vassell was trying to deal with
Jared had him, locked him down. I mean, this is just a heck of a game.
Lovely trip to Detroit.
Yeah, buzz right up the street.
Against the Piston team that will have been off since Tuesday. Here's Stephon Castle. Cavs by 2. Castle down the alley. Works on Allen. Allen with a rejection, and it's thrown away. Garland with the intercept. Here comes Mitchell. He'll stop. Find Allen. He twirls, scores. Here at Allen. And how about the patience by Donovan Mitchell? With that assist, he is at 3, but sent it inside to Allen. Allen does the rest. All right, the Cavs need some stops here. Vassell nearly traveled. Back it goes to Johnson. Johnson, he's hawked by the Cavaliers' Max Strus. Now Harrison Barnes. He has 5 seconds with which to work. Barnes wants a 3. He'll fire up a grenade that was rebounded by Allen, but taken away by Paul. Paul just flicked it up into the air and is grabbed eventually by Darius Garland. Well, I don't think Paul knew how much time he had inside after he knocked it away from Allen. Cavs by 5, under 2 to go. Garland dancing with that ball, shovels toward Allen. He can't handle that pass. Castle in towards Strus. Has to turn to the corner, finds Barnes. It's a 1-possession game, under 100 seconds to go. Down to the wire we come here in Cleveland. Vassell carefully watches Mitchell. Guesses right. Mitchell keeps his dribble. Donovan off to an open Strus who fires. Vassell tipped that, and Strus got it back. Big play. Garland for three. Hey!
Max Strus, nice pass. Darius Garland, another clutch shot. He's made so many this season.
Well, you're right about those offensive rebounds. Vassell, not that time. Allen skies for the board. And a huge one as the Cavaliers have the basketball. They protect this 120-114 lead.
Last two possessions, the Cavaliers absolutely did not let the Spurs drive to the basket at all. Made them take jump shots, tough jump shots, in which they ended up with the rebound.
Darius Garland off to Mitchell. Shot clock winds low. Mitchell for the jugular. Rebounded by Castle. Then it came into the hands of Paul. Paul nearly lost it. Hunter's trying to dig it out. It's Strus who emerges with the basketball, and the Cavaliers kill more time. 30 seconds to go here in the fourth, and the crowd loves the effort by this Cavalier team late in the fourth quarter.
Cavaliers just took the ball from Chris Paul, just knocked him around and took it from him.
Castle. Allen rebounds, and this to just a sparkling 15. What a night.
Faded this basketball game Jared Allen has, and Donovan Mitchell, his assists were unbelievable, kept us rolling. Max Strus, big shots tonight. DeAndre Hunter, aggressiveness on both ends of the floor. Cavs turned it up. They lit the wick.
Donovan Mitchell scores 25 points and dishes out a career high